Welcome to our 2020 Veterans Day Assembly. Here is Mr. Hack to begin our program.
Good morning. Today we welcome students, teachers, and guests from home to join together and honor our nation's veterans. As you all know, we do not have school tomorrow because it is November 11th, Veterans Day. We hope that today's program is a reminder to all of you that Veterans Day is not just a day to sleep in or enjoy a day off from school, but is a day to remember all the men and women who have served the United States Armed Services. Will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
Haley Reed will now recite the World War I era poem In Flanders Field.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders field. Take up your quarrel with the foe. To you from falling hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye breaks faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders field.
Connor Thompson will now read the Gettysburg Address.
87 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to that proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate and we cannot consecrate. We cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that this government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Abraham Lincoln, Thursday, November 19th, 1863.
The next part of our program involves a solemn and serious series of events. First, we have the tolling of the bells for all the Americans killed or wounded in service to our country since the Revolutionary War.
This will be followed by a moment of silence the playing of taps, the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our Student Council President, Kara Miller, and God Bless America, performed by the combined middle school choirs.
For the Revolutionary War.
For the War of 1812. For the Mexican-American War.
For the American Civil War. For the Spanish-American War. For World War I. For World War II.
For the Korean War. For the Vietnam War.
For the Gulf War.
For the war in Afghanistan.
For the Iraq War.
And now, a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we would like to thank all of our veterans for their time and service to our country.